is one of the more controversial drivers in Formula One leaving to do military service. We're going to talk more about that. A little tidbit regarding tips from the next F1 video game coming up on this special edition of Post Checker Flag. Hey everyone, Mike here. We are just hours away from the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, probably my least favorite track on the calendar for Formula One. And we'll also be talking some breaking news that broke yesterday. We're going to include this into this episode of Post Checker Flag as well. So let's not waste any time. Let's talk more about some breaking news. Oh, and yes, this one is it's kind of sad actually if you think of this. But this one, I think we're gonna go for the. Oh, that sucks. I was hoping to do one of the Benetton cars, but well, I guess for the spirit of Fernando Alonso, we're going to choose this one. Unfortunately, we have yet another cancellation. First it was Canada, then Turkey. Now, the latest cancellation is Singapore. That's right. We lost Singapore. Got canceled because I think their COVID numbers are skyrocketing right now. So the future of this track is kind of bleak, which is a damn shame because this was, out of all the street circuits next to Monaco, this one was actually one of my favorites. And no, it's not because of Crashgate. It's not because of Crashgate. It's one, because it's a night race, and two, this is also one of the few tracks that actually has pyrotechnics, other than Bahrain and Abu Dhabi. And I got a gut feeling Saudi Arabia may have the pyrotechnics as well. So yeah, there may not be a Singapore Grand Prix on the Formula One schedule anymore, which is a damn shame because I actually jeez, why am I? Jeez, can I please stop sucking on this track, please and thank you. So yep, no Singapore Grand Prix. There's talks of a Turkey again, or two Austin races in Austin, which piques my interest, and also possibility that Shanghai gets added. I don't know how I feel about that, but if they can figure out a way to pull it off, fantastic. Or they're just going to pull a Turkey and have nothing replace it and just boot the schedule up, which is probably better for everyone, I guess. All right, on to our next topic. Several days later, we're doing this video again. Again, guys, I apologize. I've been really tired, mainly because I wanted to get this video done, but I had other commitments. So we're going to talk about having some news regarding this game. Yes, F1 2021. We now know that there will be electrical fares to the AI. Take that news for what you will. Breaking Point, the new story mode that used to be a part of this, believe it or not, in 2019, we now know that it's going to be 6 hours and it will have elements from Drive to Survive. There is some added surprise thrown in, but I'm not going to bring this in because there will be massive spoilers. And we know Portimao, Imola, and Jeddah will be included in the game, but it'll be downloaded. But as part of a patch, they'll be added in at that time. You get what I'm trying to say. And so, yeah, really excited to see what F1 2021 when it comes out in July, in time for the British Grand Prix. And finally, the last part of this video, we have a bit of a surprise. And yeah, I actually did to a practice rounds here for the French Grand Prix where it was absolutely pouring. Right before the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, which, by the way, that post-checker flag will be coming in the next few days, that it was confirmed by his father that Nikita Mazapin had to do Russian military service. And to the point where he said the Russian state doesn't give a damn about athletes. And honestly, this didn't come as a complete shock that the Russians were doing a military draft, kind of like what we used to do here in the U.S. before we declared it useless. And I know some people are going to say, what's going to happen with Mazapin should this happen? It could still happen, but a day after that report came out, Nikita himself said that he's taking 2 years of classes in university at Moscow State, probably. And he has 1 more year left. So it seems like he's going to try and compete it, but knowing Putin, he could screw the Mazepins over. So if Mazepin has to do it that other year, where does this leave that second Haas ride? One name that I could see coming around is Pierre Gasly. His contract is up at the end of the season as well. Another name, Alex Albon, because he also has funding from Thailand. But the name I could most likely see next to Albon, Valtteri Bottas. That is only if Williams decides, if George Russell gets called up to Mercedes, which I think is a 70% chance at this point, 65-70% chance at this point, rather than them taking Valtteri, instead calling up one of their guys, rather being rather be Dan Tinton, which could be he's a strong contender. Well, that was until Azerbaijan when his accident broke Théo Pourchaire's arm. Or Jack Aiken. If Ticktum or Aiken decides they get the Formula 1 seat, which theoretically it is still possible, or I think this one's pretty much a long shot. One is a complete long shot. And going for Roy Nassani. Nassani's probably the long shot, but imagine an Israeli driver, but since they're in Saudi Arabia, that might be a problem. So it's probably more likely that Ticktum or Aiken gets it. Well, I think Nassani may go to IndyCar. So, yeah, this is going to be relatively interesting to see what happens here. But it looks like Mazepin may stay unless the FIA decides to suspend his super license. And I'm going to say this again right now. Whoever decides to kick Mazepin out, rather it be Haas or the FIA, whoever does, I have a strange feeling. I don't know why I'm thinking this, but there's a possibility whoever decides to suspend Mazepin, a lawsuit from the Mazepins will probably follow. And if it's Haas that does the right thing by sacking Mazepin, that could be enough to bankrupt the team. So take this information for what you will. Alright everyone, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys, and I'll try and get another post-checker flag up, and hopefully within the next few days, fingers crossed, we'll try and get the F1 qualifying going, as well as the Road to F1 2021 featuring the races. So there's that. Thank you guys for watching.